The biggest rumor out there about you wanting to buy a majority stake in BET.
Rumor? No, it's not a rumor.
Tyler Perry is among several bidders who've lost out on a deal to buy the BET network after Paramount decided not to sell.
It's a sad, sad day for Tyler Perry, the entertainment mogul who believes that he basically owns the show business and can close any deal with his fat checks and significant connections in the industry. However, recently, Tyler got slapped right in the face after Paramount refused to sold him BET network. But what could have happened that Tyler's lucrative offer got denied, leaving him high and dry and crying in desperation? Let's find out. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to CELEB Live Channel. So, Tyler Perry already imagined himself being an owner of BET Network, and considering the fact that he was one of the top choice candidates to seal the deal, the entertainment mogul had probably seen wet dreams about expanding his influence in the movie industry.
Even there, seeing it, touching it, tasting it, feeling it, the excitement of what it meant to see.
Tyler Perry already owns Self-Titled Studios, which has produced 24 feature films and 17 television shows, and the BET Network could be a great addition to his empire. However, despite being the perfect candidate to sign the papers with Paramount, the mogul got smacked in the face with a denial, as Paramount considered his offer too low. However, that's the official story, but many insiders who were closely watching Tyler's attempt to get another network say there's more to the story and there are other reasons why Perry got denied. Now, Tyler has been vocal about his decision to get the network since he first heard about the sale.
Yes, and I wasn't expecting this to happen, so yes, if that is possible, I'm very, very interested in taking as much of it as I can.
Since Tyler first announced his idea to join the rows of bidders and get the network, many people considered him the ideal candidate for the role, even though he had serious competition in other influential and wealthy people like Scene Diddy Combs and businessman Byron Allen. It looks like Paramount doesn't want to see any of these people, especially Tyler Perry, as new head of the network. It seems like Tyler's controversial nature finally caught up with him, and that's why this major deal was lost. However, the company didn't say that to the movie mogul's face, and they explained their decision saying, "We made this decision because the benefits of maintaining a majority stake in Bet Media Group creates more value for Paramount than any of the proposals we received." While there was a talk that Paramount was looking for a black man or woman in power as their perfect customer, and Tyler Perry, who also owns a minority stake of the BT streaming service, got his hopes high, thinking that his persona ticks every box, so the deal is kind of sealed for him.
I think there'll be a lot of happiness when it's black-owned again.
The BET network has served as a crucial platform for black representation and storytelling for decades, and apparently it could be a great platform for Tyler to continue promoting diversity and inclusion. However, the reality check crushed his dreams of expansion and taking his influence to a new level when the Paramount company told him that his offer on the network was not what they had expected, and Tyler should have actually offered more money. As it was stated by the Paramount representatives, Tyler offered them $2 billion, especially since Paramount made clear that the opening auction bid was $3 billion. Now, while it may sound like an official excuse not to sell the network to Tyler, it feels like there's more serious reason for Paramount to keep BET out of the entertainment mogul's hands, and it's Tyler's controversial reputation and choices.
I've never seen so many cowards and black men in this business. I would have to put my brother Tyler Perry in that.
Now, if Tyler Perry is already dragged into so many dark and wild stories, imagine what kind of bad things he could do to the network if he became its owner. It feels like the decision of keeping BET out of his reach was the right one, and hearing that even a billionaire status and connections can't buy him everything he wants should serve as a nice wake-up call for the entertainment mogul. Apparently, the company made a thorough research and learned more about Tyler's true intentions and the way he's doing business, and decided that having him as an owner could be potentially damaging to the network's reputation, even despite Tyler's avid interest and big plans.
Friday nights, all of that was so powerful and so important to me. All of these black people, men and women who were able to be in a position to buy it, that makes me feel.
Now, many people are actually happy that at least one network is saved from Tyler's ill influence, and the denial can serve as a great example for some evil figures in the industry that money is not always a solution. As one user wrote, "When you heard how much money they have, don't envy them because they sold their soul to Lucifer for the riches of this sinful world." And another user added, "They have people in this world that think they have the power to make people do anything they tell them to do." I'm glad someone finally stood up and said no. Well, although the company wanted to sell, and Tyler Perry expressed his sincere desire to invest and buy and even pay a hefty sum, after checking the offers, Paramount realized there was no worthy black mogul to sell the company to, and it's most certainly not Tyler Perry, who is known for his reputation, and shady connections with controversial figures like Oprah.
Being friends now is incredible because I can call her up at this point in her career and life, and we really lean on each other for a lot of things.
Over the years, Tyler Perry has been the source of multiple allegations and scandals, and the fact that every time he didn't handle the complicated situations well only shows that he's not ready to take on more responsibility and become a head of a known and loved network. Like, who wants such a person to be associated with a network, right? Especially when you hear all these stories that expose Mr. Perry's questionable choices and despicable behavior when it comes to treating people who work for him.
Literally run the entire episode for him, and he hates it. Does that mean I have to learn a whole new script? Yes, that's what it means.
Apparently, Tyler's ethics are far from being ideal, and the list of scandals and controversies associated with him is as long as the list of his achievements. In the past, he already stained his reputation when he mistreated his workers, and even he fired 4 screenwriters after they requested union contracts. The Writers Guild of America stepped in and charged Perry's company with unfair labor practice, saying that things like this wouldn't be tolerated from anyone. As one of the writers said back then, "Well, I'd like to see something positive come out of this for us. If this fight helps future Black writers get what they deserve, that's a good thing." And if you think that Perry learned his lesson and began treating his people fairly, well, he's a change he had made. From that moment on, he began writing everything himself.
Such an ugly situation, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to write because I know that my audience knows my voice.
Well, apparently, such practices wouldn't look good for the BAT network, and although Tyler Perry was ready to pay what was required, the company couldn't bear the thought of such a vile person coming and imposing his own unbelievable rules. Perry's troubles didn't concern just his writers. In 2015, 2 actor unions banned its members from performing in Perry's stage play, Madea, on the Run. But not only the workers, even the critics and viewers don't want this man to bring any changes into another network, as he already stained his reputation with his production. As one African-American journalist and cultural critic mentioned in her open letter to Tyler, "Mr. Perry, you have told the Hollywood old guard to kiss your backside, and I appreciate that, brother. But many Black folks have expressed some of the very same attitudes about your work that white critics have. It seems like there's only person who's satisfied with what Tyler Perry is doing, and that's Tyler Perry himself." Others repeatedly shared the stories about his demanding and imposing nature, saying that working with the entertainment mogul is more like a nightmare than a dream.
If Brandon doesn't feel comfortable with playing this character, then he can walk from this, because you don't have to do anything that you don't feel comfortable.
And although Tyler tried to convince the network's current owners that it could thrive under his influence, it seems like everyone already knows the backside of such a success. And as actress and comedian Monique, who has longtime feud with Tyler, once said, "No one actually know the real Tyler Perry behind that mask of a generous mogul and advocate for Black people."
Watching Who Are You? To when everyone's watching. And we got a chance to see him when no one was watching.
Well, Tyler Perry will definitely find more ways to spend his riches. But apparently, this is going to be a teaching moment for this man to be nicer to the people he works with and the industry in general. And if the famous producer isn't happy with such unfortunate turn of events, netizens are glad that Tyler's empire couldn't expand and bring more evil in this world. As one user wrote, "There is so much more about Tyler Perry you don't know. He doesn't pay, and as fair character, it definitely has a big flaw, hit me up." And another user added, "Damn, I knew it was coming. Anyone that is close to Oprah is getting exposed. Who's next?" Well, it seems like Tyler Perry needs to learn one important truth. Money can't buy him anything, and it's a reputation that also matters. And what do you think about this, guys? Did the entertainment mogul got refused because of his controversial nature? Or are the industry elites blocked this deal because they are disappointed in Tyler Perry? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about the shady nature of the powerful figures and how they are finally being exposed. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon